Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King Sinbad. But as always, guys, you guys can call me Sin. Alright, guys, so as promised, here we are with What If Eren Jaeger was Accelerator, Episode 3. Why I'm the strongest there is. Alright, last time where we left off, Eren, or Accelerator, however you prefer it, just basically finished schooling. He just basically spanked his entire training regiment. Now, like I said, guys, if you're an Esper, you're automatically into the military. You're already gonna have a high position of power. Now, if you're, like I said, if you're a class 5, you're basically a general, and you get to pick your own squad, which Eren is a class 5, and he's the strongest class 5, the strongest Esper there is. So, yeah. So, Eren, just, so, after Eren is, done, because, he just finished beating John, like he was basically, no, wait, not John, it was Reiner. Alright, so he just beat Reiner, and Eren has already started suspecting Reiner, Annie, and Bertolt of something. He doesn't know what it is, but obviously he's going to figure it out because he's pretty freaking smart. Alright, so anyway, Eren and Mikasa, they're just kind of, out and about, hanging out. Now, I think I remember making the Eldians more technologically advanced than everybody else, so excuse me. Now, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did, but if I'm wrong, hey, just correct me. It's been a little while. Actually, it's been a very long time since I last did this, so Eren and Mikasa, they're just kind of patrolling the city. Now, I think in the last video, I was just having Eren, scout out potential recruits to join the Survey Corps and possibly join his squad. Now, obviously, he already chose Mikasa. And of course, Mikasa has already agreed to that. Now, Eren, I think he was, for safe measures, he just wants to keep Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie close by his side, so this way he can kind of focus on, basically just keeping an eye on them, see if they don't do anything stupid, basically, to keep a long story short. So anyway, Eren, he just, he's up on the wall. They're cleaning cannons. Well, Eren's not cleaning any of the cannons. He's basically, watching the newbies, make sure they don't fall off and get themselves killed or eaten by titans. That's until Bertolt, Eren, he looks down and he sees Bertolt, just kind of, acting all shady and suspicious. And Eren's like, what's this little rat up to? Now, Eren, he's at this point, he's kind of like debating whether he should, just leave the kids, leave the rest of them to clean the cannons, or if he should, stay and watch them. But he really wants to find out what Bertolt's doing. So he says, "All right, Mikasa, I'm gonna," he basically says it over the one of the headpieces. Said, not headpieces, but screw it, a walkie-talkie. And he says, "Hey, Mikasa, I need you to come over here and watch these recruits and make sure they don't fall off and get themselves killed. Now, there's something that's drawn my attention, and I need to go check it out." And of course, Mikasa, she says, "Okay, Eren, I'll." And Eren says, "Accelerator, railgun." And she says, "Oh yeah, sorry about that." Now, of course, Mikasa, she gets there. Eren says, "All right, make sure that they don't do anything stupid and get themselves killed. I'll be back." Now, of course, he just jumps off, and he's manipulating the air currents. And of course, he lands on his feet when he hits the ground. And since he was manipulating the air currents, he was able to slow down his velocity. And he basically, landed like a freaking feather. So, no damage, no harm, no foul. And not only that, it didn't stir up any noise. Now, Eren, he starts manipulating the sunlight, basically, to make himself invisible. And he starts manipulating the sound waves around him, so that way he doesn't make a sound. So this way he can perfectly follow Bertolt without Bertolt not even realizing. So, anyway, Eren's just saying, "All right, you little rat, where are you scurrying off to? Are you scurrying off back to your little nest, or are you scurrying to where you're hiding all the cheese?" Now, obviously, Eren, or Accelerator, he's obviously making a metaphor here. Just, you'll understand. Now, obviously, he sees Bertolt jump inside the river, and he sees Bertolt swimming underneath the little iron gate that leads outside of the walls. And he says, "What's that idiot doing?" Now, this is when he just kind of jumps over the wall, and he sticks his hand inside the wall. He says, "All right, what are you doing, little rat?" And then he sees Bertolt standing up, getting out of the water, and then all of a sudden, this is where you just see this big lightning bolt, and Eren says, "Wait, what?" And now, obviously, the lightning kind of, causes him to look away from the flash, and he's like, "Wait, that was a Titan transformation." Now, the only reason why Eren knows this is because he's been experimenting with his Titan powers. Because remember, guys, he's freaking smart, so I'm pretty sure he has perfect memory to remember, what happened. Pretty sure he has perfect memory to remember, what happened when, he basically devoured his dad. Now, Eren is aware of the curse of Ymir. Now, he's also discovered the Attack Titan's true powers. So, he obviously can see into the future. Now, this is where it starts getting interesting. This is where he actually, remember, Eren is Accelerator, so I'm pretty sure he has been doing a lot of experimentations with both his Esper abilities, his psychic stuff, and his Titan powers. So he's seeing, how far can he push, the full extent of his abilities. But Eren was pretty sure that that was a Titan transformation, and he's wondering if Bertolt's like him, a Titan shifter. So, anyway, he's basically, I'm sorry about the the noise in the background, guys. That's... I told them to turn it down, but they're not listening to me. But anyway, just ignore it. So anyway, Eren is basically, now this basically raises his suspicions of Reiner, Annie, and Bertolt even more than it did before. So, Eren's, he's curious, but now he's very excited. Because now he might actually have an actual challenge. And now, obviously, this is where the Colossal Titan is. And Eren says, oh, I remember you, Biggie. Now, this is where he just basically jumps in front of the Titan. And he says, alright, you newbies, get down if you don't want to die. Now, this is when he starts using the black... starts forming 4 black wing tornadoes on his back. And it's basically blazing, like, it's rotating so fast that it is literally just... What's the word I'm looking for? It's basically just... Sorry. It's basically going so fast that if one of these tornadoes were to hit you, you would be cut in half, torn apart into small, tiny little pieces, and yeah. And basically, he's using this to keep him flying. He says, so, Colossal Titan, are you ready to die? Now, the Titan, Colossal Titan, which we know is Bertolt, kicks down the wall, and Eren says, so that was your plan. You want to relive Shiganshina, huh? Sorry. That ain't happening. Not this time. Now, this is when he starts forming plasma into his hand. He says, fun fact about plasma. It's much hotter than fire ever could be. Now, this is when he just basically uses... he basically forms a fist, and he punches, and basically plasma laser beam goes through the entire Colossal Titan's face. And he's like, alright, let's get a good look at who's behind that, face. And now he's excited because now, one, he's going to see if his theory about Bertolt Reiner and Annie is true. Because if this is true, then he can basically capture them. Now remember, like I said, guys, he has basically cosmic awareness. Okay, so he is aware of the Marleyans and all that, and all the other countries in the world. If this confirms it, then he's going to have a chance to interrogate. Now, he doesn't know that they're called the Marleyans, but he does know that there are people besides the Eldians within the walls. And he's going to interrogate them and basically get some answers out of them. And of course, when the smoke clears, before Eren can get a good look, Titans are starting to come in, and this breaks his concentration for that one split second. Now, this one split second was all Bertolt needed to get out, and right now, Bertolt is scared. He is scared that Eren has basically destroyed his Colossal Titan like it was nothing. Now, like I said, guys, based on actual scientific data, yes, plasma is hotter than fire. Obviously, they use plasma cutters all the time, and and welding and stuff like that. So, and basically, it's very deadly. And when Eren says crap, and he's like, wait, and right when he turns back around, where, where the actual person is supposed to be, because he is aware where, where he emerged from. His Titan form was obviously from the nape, which is the same weak spot. Sorry about that, guys. Where all the other Titans are normally weak at. So he's like, crap, that was my only chance to actually get to see it. Ugh, dang it. And he's like, hold on, maybe I can just... Alright, this is a theory, but better now than never to test it. Now, this is going to be his attempt of trying to rewind time, if only by a few seconds. He's not expecting it to work right off the bat, but if he can just rewind it by a few seconds and get a good look at who was in the Colossal Titan, then this might be his chance. But he's concentrating, and he's starting to feel something. He's starting to feel the flow of time moving. Now, how I'm going to basically identify time is basically moving atoms that are moving so fast that the human eye cannot, it's invisible. So therefore, it's kind of hard to, alright, like, if I were to put this in, like, how should I, alright, so imagine a car, right, and it's going so fast that, it's going so fast, it's basically, like, it went so fast that it was just, boom, like, it just disappeared. So, kind of like, no, screw it, I'm just gonna say, like, how it is in The Flash. If you have watched The Flash or read The Flash, you guys know what I'm talking about. Ooh, that'd actually be a good what if. But anyway, he's about to start feeling the flow, like... But anyway, he's starting to feel the flow of time moving. And he's starting to... And, he's basically starting to see, the time atoms. That's what I'm just going to call them. The time particles. Time particles there. He's seen, he's picturing what the time particles look like. And, he was finally able to slow it down. But before he can actually start rewinding it, Mikasa basically breaks his concentration. He's like, dang. So, in a way, but when he saw the time particle stop, time actually stopped. So this actually proved that his theory about time was true. So, yeah, now he can basically stop time for about 5 seconds. Now, of course, I'm meaning 5 seconds in anime time. If you guys are wondering, like, what does that mean? Just watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and hear Dio say Zawardo, or the world. Like, 5 seconds in there is like almost like a minute or a couple minutes in the real world. But to them, it feels like 5 seconds. But anyway, moving on. So he's basically... This just proved that his theory was correct. That time is nothing but particles just going so fast that you just can't keep... That the human body is unaware of it. And it's what makes the entire universe, all of existence, go. Now, of course, there's different types of particles, atoms, and stuff like that. So... But Eren, obviously, he's aware that he needs to start taking out Titans before they start overrunning the city and people start dying. Now, obviously, he honestly doesn't really care about any of the people who are in there. The only people he actually cares about are Espers, because he does think Espers are better than everybody else, especially Class 5s. Now, like, he'll still acknowledge you if you're an Esper, but he just doesn't see you as a threat. He just does not see you as someone who's worth his time, if that makes sense. So in a way, I guess you could say he has like a god complex. He thinks that he's better than everybody else, a superiority complex, which Accelerator actually has. He kind of does have a god complex. Well, a villain complex, really. I mean, when you think about it. But anyway, of course, the Black Tornado wings are still going. He starts, and he starts using those 4 Black Tornado wings on his back to basically start, he flies down with the 4 Black Tornado wings. Okay, there has to be an easier way to say them. But for now, that's what I'm just going to call them. And he starts using them, cutting the Titans in half, shredding them apart to where they're not even regenerating. And he's basically like trying to cut them up. And he says, all right, Mikasa. And Mikasa says, what? He says, we're going to have to figure a way how to plug up that hole in the wall. And now Eren is like, he's kind of confident. He's trying to, sorry. He's basically trying to figure out if he should use his psychic powers or use his Titan powers. Now, if he uses his psychic powers, no harm, no foul. People wouldn't really question, because obviously they know about espers and stuff. But if he used his Titan powers, it would probably cause people for concern. But here's the thing, if he does use his telepathy, it requires his full concentration. He can't have people breaking it. Now, I'm pretty sure he can double task, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. I think this is a good spot to leave off. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. Don't forget to share this video with all your friends on your social media platforms. And it's great to be back, guys. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and hopefully a great New Year. Hopefully this New Year is going to be better than it was last year. So without further ado, guys, see you guys later. Peace out. And adios, mi amigos. See you next time.